Hi there, it's מאיר from Trade, and thank you very much for tuning in to watch this live trading session today. You will be able to see all my screens, track my P&L, and learn a little bit more about my trading secrets. So sit right here beside me as if I was your personal mentor. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure you watch this video until the end, where I will summarize and analyze today's session. So thank you again for joining in. Now let's join our trading room members and start the trading session today. 8:40, I guess. So far it's coming down. I'm just thinking about going long in case it moves up. Let's do it over 68.30. I'm posting it in the room, along over 68.30.
To join Mayor in this.
I mean, a stock that is up 12% right now, if it tries to move back to the highs, it's very likely that it will. A lot of profit taking right now, but it's very normal for a stock which is starting as strong as PDD. There should be a lot of open orders to sell while the market is open, but then they would usually bounce up and start moving up. At this point, I think a new entry point should be over 68, because it made quite a big downside move. And consider your size, because if it's going to trigger over 68, stop should be around the lows, assuming this is the lows. We don't know that yet. So we're looking at approximately $1.30. So make your calculations accordingly. AMD, I would like to go long over 122.40. Watch it, it's close. I'm posting it. Same idea. Could get a little bit more size here because the stop is kind of closer. About to go long AMD over 122.40. Now I'm long. You can see that the stop loss should be around 60 cents or so. Nice spike up. That also means that target should be closer to 123.
Okay, traders, I'm going to take the PDD, but I'm going to come in a little bit early here in front of this 67.50 PDD long.
Ooh.
And I'll add at 68 here. I like the trade.
Spike down AMD. I'm not moving out on spikes. I'm waiting a bit until it comes down. There's a big spike from the highs.
Finally coming here now.
Okay, getting ready to go long PDD. Remember that it's a big stop loss over 68. I would really like to see it coming down a bit and then moving up as it does right now. Okay, AMD calm down. We could respect the same stop we had under the lows right now because it calmed down. You don't move out on spikes, but now that it calmed down near the lows, we can definitely respect the low, which is just a cent under the lows. Hopefully it's not going to get there. I love the fact that PDD did not move over 68. You can see that the highs here is 67.99. If it's going to return to that highs, that's like a declaration that it wants to move higher. Also, take a look at Amazon. Amazon didn't give us a chance to move in as it spiked up higher, but we could buy on the pullback. We could definitely buy on the pullback. Getting ready to buy Amazon. I will not have the time to post it. Oh, AMD, I missed this spike down. I'm moving out right now. I've got a losing trade in AMD. About to go long Amazon over 116.65. Buying the pullback.
Guys, remember I am long PDD, I am long WDAY.
About to go long Amazon. If it moves higher, the market is moving up. So that's a good support for longs. About to go long. I'm long Amazon. Oh, look at AMD, the way it recovered. Sure. I'm gonna go long again. Over 122.50. I'm long again, AMD. It tricked us.
Full share size at 68.
Tricked us in a big way. Look at how it moves now. Sure.
WDAY looking great here.
About to go long.
216 target. Gonna look for 2 points here.
PDD. Gonna take a bit more size because it now proved to us that it recovers and goes back to the recent high, which was again 68. Could buy a little bit before. Now I'm long. I'm long PDD. What a shame in AMD.
Trade now on PDD for myself.
What a shame in AMD. I'm happy to have a second trade here, which is so far looking good. But that was such a nasty downside move earlier. Nasdaq is at the highs. We're moving higher. Nasdaq is up almost 0.6%. S&P is up 0.3%. We are trending higher. Amazon is moving over the highs. Looking good. Come on, AMD, don't play the trick on us. Not again. I'm getting ready to add to AMD on this pullback. Now I trust it to move higher. I'm going to add over 122.60. I trust it now to continue higher. Added to AMD. It's probably just a small pullback here.
Go on PDD.
Amazon new high. It's touching my target right now, Amazon. Oh, not AMD again. Cannot be. I'm waiting a bit more with Amazon. I do have the market support. Nasdaq is moving up. S&P seems like it's holding near the highs, but it's probably moving up. I'm not moving out of AMD now. Whatever happens now, I don't care. It can't play that trick on me for the second time. It's not gonna happen. I'm stuck with it. Come on, PDD. Move over the highs. Do it. Amazon, I need a new high. I can't believe AMD is doing that. Market still moving up. Now the S&P is at a new high. Cannot be with AMD. Cannot be. I'm stuck there. I have a big loser, which is my second trade in AMD.
212 on WDAY. My stop loss 212.
Market's moving up. I think AMD will come back to its senses. I'm taking a big risk though. This is not a technical move anymore in AMD. It's a very risky thing I'm doing now. And it's killing me. And it's killing me. If I'm going to have another loser in AMD, I don't think I will recover today. No matter what with PDD and Amazon. Over 68.30 I will add to PDD. Added. At this point I trust it to move over the highs, over 68.75. I think once it moved over this resistance here, it should move over the highs. Amazon's looking for a new high.
In MRVL.
Come on Amazon, new high. Let's go. AMD is still killing me. Tesla is strong. Boeing is strong. Market is strong.
216 target. Long marble, MRVL as posted.
Nasdaq at the highs.
Target open high of the day over
0.7%. The Nasdaq, S&P up 0.5. We're moving up. Come on, all of you. New highs. It's killing me. If I'm going to have another loser in AMD, I don't think I will recover today. No matter what with PDD and Amazon. Over 68.30 I will add to PDD. Added. At this point I trust it to move over the highs, over 68.75. I think once it moved over this resistance here, it should move over the highs. Amazon's looking for a new high.
In MRVL.
Come on, Amazon, new high. Let's go. AMD is still killing me. Tesla is strong. Boeing is strong. Market is strong.
Target. 216 target.
Nasdaq.
Long marble, MRVL as posted.
Nasdaq at the highs.
Target open high of the day over
0.7%. The Nasdaq, S&P up 0.5. We're moving up. Come on, all of you. New highs. Microsoft remains weak, should be followed. Okay, new high in Amazon. Cool. Nvidia is very, very weak. It had a huge gap up yesterday, so probably some profit taking. This could be the reason why AMD moved down. Market is shooting higher. The S&P is very strong. Come on, AMD, recover. Could argue that I should have taken my partial in Amazon, but I did not because I'm looking at the S&P and it moves up so nicely that I believe we're gonna see new highs very soon. So I'm taking a risk here.
And a nice spike on marble pullback.
Okay, PDD.
I'm already taking the partial here. Beautiful move, PDD. Selling into the strength of the move, coming out here at 88, 68.88. And you're going to hold some here for the top and see what we do here. We just broke out, so we'll do a little bit of a move here. Starting off with a positive green trade. WDAY long as well, and Marvel long, MRVL.
I've not yet reached my target in PDD. Should be either very close to 69 or over 69. Okay, over 69. Did I just say that? It just spiked over 69, but didn't stay there. Come on, PDD. That spike up over 69 is just the fastest one I've seen in a long time. Didn't give me a chance to do anything really. Come on, PDD, do it again. Be nice. The S&P is definitely helping. Up 0.6%. Nasdaq still moving higher. They're getting close to the 0.8. AMD still killing me. I don't want to sell. I'm looking at the market and I don't want to sell. AMD.
Work on WDAY.
I'm adding small size over 117 to Amazon. Expecting a new high. Added. At this point, traders, I know that this day will finish either as a relatively big winner or as a very unpleasant losing day. I'm trusting the market to continue its uptrend. It started it yesterday and it's looking great today. So I'm trusting it to continue higher. I'm adding as my stocks are moving up, again based on market direction. I'm taking a big risk with AMD for the second time, expecting it to recover, which of course I'm not sure it will. This could be a very nice green day or a very unpleasant red day. I just feel like I'm doing the right thing. I hope I'm not wrong. Amazon holding nicely to the highs. There we go. Spiking up. Good. Okay, Amazon. Go for it.
Go.
I am getting ready for my partial somewhere near 117.50. AMD recovered. Come on. Come on. Money time. Money time. Getting ready for a partial in Amazon. Thank you, Amazon. I needed that. Now, took my partial in Amazon. Got you, baby.
Very nice trading.
I'm still in red, Scott. Actually, no.
Good.
I'm not in red. Well, with my open trades, I'm still in red.
Nice comeback after the first trade.
With my open trades, I'm still in red. But that was a nice move in Amazon. I trusted it to go, and it did. Also trusted AMD to move back again to the highs, and it seems like it may be doing so. I feel like adding again to PDD. Okay, I will add again. Over 68.80. Added. Nasdaq doesn't stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles in the Nasdaq. Getting close to the 1% mark. Almost there. S&P hesitating, but if the market moves, if the Nasdaq moves up that way, it's very likely that the S&P will follow, which I really hope, because that's going to give the boost to PDD and AMD. Well, at this point, if I would have clicked the button, I would have been green. So I'm still on playing in between green and red. But the situation was much worse earlier, so I'm kinda okay with where I am right now. Look at Amazon. That's a stock that can be trusted. Because it looks like the S&P is about to do the same and move to a new high. And what really counts is the S&P, not the Nasdaq. Nasdaq gives us some kind of an idea where the S&P should be moving. But what really counts is the S&P, because that's the money of the institutional traders, not the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is just an indication that sometimes is right, sometimes is wrong. The S&P is where the money is. I want to add small size to Amazon here. Added.
And I'm going to go long again.
Nice spike up.
68.50 on PDD.
Definitely can be trusted today. Okay, AMD. Money time. Somewhere over 118, I will reduce the size in Amazon again. Money time, AMD. Okay, S&P is over the highs. Here we go. Here we go. Nasdaq is up 1.2%. S&P is up 0.7%. Trusted the trend today. So far, the trend is my friend. Selling some more Amazon here. Okay. Okay, doing better. Doing better. Now let's see AMD. To be certain I stay in green and have a very nice day, I need both AMD and PDD. Well, one of them actually. Probably one of them. We'll see.
Here's I'm long PDD again, the second
There
time.
we go, AMD.
PDD.
Let's hit a new high. Let's hit a new high, AMD. Target is around 123.50 for me. Means a new high and more. What makes me a bit worried is the S&P, because the S&P did spike up and now leaving a topping tail. Why? What was a very nice green candle at a new high now turned red. And it's not at the right time. I mean, maybe just a pullback from the highs, maybe not. Well, trend is still up. I mean, I should trust it to continue higher. I just don't want to see any pullbacks right now. Let's return to the highs S&P. Be nice. Unstoppable. I'm moving to 5-minute candles, as I should at around the 30-minute mark. Look at the way Amazon is extended to the upside. That's crazy. Now, you gotta take a look at the daily of Amazon. If you look at the daily of Amazon, you can see that it recently moved over a very nice resistance. Look at this day here at the spike up, and then it came down to a very technical pullback right to the point of what was resistance and now became support. I mean, 4 days ago became a support. So look at this line over here, the way Amazon came down, touched what was a resistance and now became a support, and now looking for a new high. It's a beautiful technical formation of a stock that really wants to continue higher. Such a beautiful move, and if you're surprised to see the way it moves today, then it's a nice combination of an intraday being very strong, up 2.6%, and the daily. When you put in everything together, it works out like a charm, and Amazon definitely has it.
And traders, notice what Mayor is talking about here, looking at different charts, different time frames here. You're looking at the daily, you're looking at the now 5-minute chart. You're combining those. You're looking for levels of support and resistance on the breakout, the breakdown, and the reversals. So it's just not a one-trick pony when you're looking at a 2-minute chart or a 5-minute chart. You're really combining those with what's happening not only in the market, but a daily chart. And Mayor's done a great job of explaining that so that you're looking at a bigger overall picture when you're making your decisions.
Well, maybe a little bit more explanation awesome. Is due, Scott. Traders, you need to understand what Scott just mentioned is extremely important, because when you trade a stock, it's not about the intraday technical formation, which is of course extremely important. It's about what everyone's doing. I mean, intraday technical formations mean that many people like us, plus some institutional traders, may join in and buy. But we're not the majority. The majority of the money in the market comes from other people, long-term investors, swing traders, and so on. So the fact that we traders like intraday formations is important, but if you put in everything together like the daily, which of course is the reason why other will move in. I mean, people are moving in because fundamental reasons too, of course, but a lot of people will move in because you have a beautiful daily. And when you have a beautiful daily in a stock like Amazon, it's noticed by a lot of people. It's not a rare stock which nobody really watching. It's a stock that a lot of people have it on their watch list and they are watching it. So if you got a beautiful daily in Amazon and a beautiful intraday and you put in everything together with the direction of the market, because that's where the money of institutional traders are coming in, then your chance in failing a stock like that is relatively low. That's why I kept adding as it was moving higher. It's a combination of the daily, of the intraday, of everything, and of course the direction of the S&P, which is now moving to a new high. And I'm waiting for my results. Come on, PDD and AMD. And another thing, let's talk about this pullback here. This pullback here, what I mentioned earlier, and it's called which is called a retest. What is a retest? Do you guys know what is a retest? It's extremely important technical formation. You know, when the stock is moving to a new high, there's a lot of different individuals with different needs and different thoughts. So think about different groups of people who are trading the stock. It could be, I mean, what I'm about to describe is something that works on intraday formations, 5-minute candles. It works well on daily formation like you're seeing here. So again, we're watching a stock that moved to a new high here a few days ago, and then came down and retested what was a resistance and now becomes support. Now, you have to go back several days ago and think about these highs. Think about the individuals who were involved there. For example, some of them are short sellers. Think about a short seller. Where would be the point where a short seller will move out? One point, for example, is when the stock is moving to a new high, breaking over a resistance. If you have a short seller in Amazon, for whatever reason, there are, of course, always, think about them. They should close their position when the stock is moving to a new high. Some of them did. That's why a stock is spiking up, because of a short seller is closing its short position. He's buying, and then the stock is finding more buyers. Actually, the short seller, and then he's buying, and then the stock is moving to a new high. Some of them did not close the positions. Those individuals who did not close their positions are the ones who are on the sideline. Now the stock already made a big move up. They're still short the stock. They did a mistake. They realized they made a mistake because the stock was moving up several points. So when the stock is coming down, and of course they will not move out when the stock is moving up, because now they're at the big loss. The normal person, not a professional trader, the normal person will not move out at a loss. The normal person will wait until the stock is getting back to the point where he originally wanted to move out. So when the stock is coming down, this individual who did not move out earlier, several days ago, and again I'm talking not about traders, I'm talking about long-term investors, swing players or whatever, this individual will want to move out at the point of the retest. So this individual is waiting for the stock to get back to the point where he should have moved out, and he's interested in moving out, which means again buying. That's why the stock is getting support here. Now let's talk about another group. That's just one group. The second group, those who wanted to go long at that point. Of course, many did go long at that point because it did break to a new high. Many people are looking at the stock when it moves to a new high. Beautiful, amazing technical formation in Amazon, and they're not moving in. Why? Because they're hesitating. Think about how many times it took you to hesitate before you moved into a trade. You watch the daily, you watch the chart, you watch the stock moving up, but you are hesitating whether to move in because of whatever reason. Normally you just look at the stock and you're trying to talk to the stock and actually ask it, can you please prove to me that you want to move up? Do you want to move up, but I need a proof, I need a second proof, I need a third proof, and you're hesitating and you're not moving in. I'm not talking about you specifically, I'm talking about a lot of people who are not professionals and are hesitating. So think about these individuals who bought, of course they made a profit. Think about those who wanted to buy and did not buy. They will not buy because now the stock is running up several points, but they're looking back and saying, wow, Amazon looks so nice, I should have bought. And when the stock is coming back down to the point where they should have bought, they are again another group of people who are buying. So that's another group of people who wants to buy, the ones who did not buy. And there's a third group, the group that moved in, and then the stock moved up, and then it's coming back down, and they're actually very sorry that they didn't buy more quantity. So think about another group of people. They did buy the stock, it moved up, and then AMD, okay, AMD, another 10 cents, let's do it. They did move up, they did buy the stock, but they are now sorry that they only bought, I don't know, 400 shares. They should have bought more. Look at the way it moved up. So it comes back down to the point where they thought they should have bought more, and then is the point where they do buy more. So all individuals in the market, the short sellers, the long who bought, the long players who didn't buy, all of them are looking to buy at one specific point, the point of the retest. That's why it's called a retest. It's retesting because it has a lot of buyers and it's expected to bounce back. Now, if I go back to the intraday, I don't remember exactly the points, but at some points today I added. So check out where are the points where I added quantity to Amazon. There were some points of retest. For example, early today, when the stock was moving up, I looked at Amazon when I was buying AMD. I looked at Amazon and said, oh, I missed this trade. I will not buy when the stock is up here. And then it retested, it came back down. That's what I did today. I was buying Amazon on a retest today. You know what? I look back, where is the point where I posted it in the trading room? I bet it was the retest point. Because that's how my mind is is operating. No, I may have not posted it, I don't know. Anyway, I bought it on the retest. I did not buy it on this green candle here. I bought it on the retest. That's the point where I bought Amazon. So I looked at Amazon and said, wow, it's too extended for me now. I can't chase it up. I wanted to buy it, but I was busy with AMD. I was busy with something else. And then I bought it on the retest. Think about it. This happens on the daily. It happens on the intraday. It happens all the time. People are buying it the same way that I do. That's why at the point where it was resistance, now it is a support. People are buying. Think about the short seller who did not move out. He's buying. He wants to move out. He did not move out. He was kind of stuck with the stock when it was moving up. Now it comes back down. It works exactly the same way on intraday moves and daily moves. Use the retest. Use it to add. Use it to buy. Use it to do whatever. Guys, I'm about to take my partial somewhere over here in AMD. It did touch my target, which is 123.51. That's the highs, but I did get it. And of course, I still need PDD. So I'm looking at the S&P, which recently just moved to a new high. Nasdaq is up 1.3%. S&P almost 0.8. If AMD will look like it's coming down here under 123.20, I'll take my partial anyway, but it looks like it's about to move over the highs. Good. Thank you, AMD. Thank you. Nice recovery. Good. At my target and a bit more now. Getting ready for a partial. Nice, AMD. Thank you. I forgive you for whatever you've done for me today. And you need this forgiveness, believe me. I mean, I was down that much. Unbelievable. And now it's definitely paying back. There we go.
There's those of you that are in the PD trade with me here.
It's a beautiful,
About
beautiful
a nickel to
trade.
the good. Target's going to be $69.
Getting ready for a partial. Go AMD. Go AMD. You know what? Full forgiveness if you move over 124. Full forgiveness. I promise. Never gonna mention that again, what you did to me today. Under 123.70, I'll take a partial if it tries to move under 123.70. Come on, AMD. Offered you a full forgiveness. 124. It's a full pardon, AMD. Use it. Of course, PDD is still holding. Come on, AMD. Another 10 cent. S&P new high. Beautiful. Trend could be trusted today. Okay, AMD touched over. Not enough, AMD. Not enough. Touching over is not a full pardon. Partial is a pardon.
Alfred, I saw that big, huge rocket ship to the moon here on AI.
Once more AMD. Under 75, I'll take a partial. If it moves under 123.75. PDD is making a move. PDD is making a move. Come on, PDD. Do it.
Yeah, just need PDD to fall into place here along with WDAY. PDD second trade, third trade of the day now on PDD. Target 69 and we're coming up to it here momentarily. Being good.
AMD is a bit extended to the upside. Under 75, I'll take a partial. But the S&P is moving to a new high, so still there is a chance that it will spike higher once more. S&P is making a nice move here. Come on, AMD. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, one more push. Yes, thank you. Full pardon, I agree. Okay, now let's get a bit more. If it tries to move, good. If it tries to move under 124, I'll take a partial. Come on, PDD, I need you too.
PDD I need it at $69 here. WDAY, I think it's going to be a very easy trade here as it approaches 214 when we break out of the VWAP. Those of you that look at VWAP on your charts, you'll know exactly what I mean. We're just under it here now.
Come on, AMD. Now, took my partial. Okay, full pardon to AMD. And now let's see what we do with PDD. Should I trust it? Technical formation looks solid. S&P is moving to new highs. But since I'm in nice green territory, I will not take a risk today. So if PDD fails for whatever reason, I'm going to stop it under 68.40. Maybe 68.50. Yeah, 68.50. I want to stay in green. Oh, look at AMD new high. I'm reducing some more size in Amazon. I think it found quite a support, quite a resistance here. Come on, PDD, make the move. Yes, thank you. Let's go. Over 69 now. You guys in YouTube, why don't we see enough likes? I mean, aren't we doing well today for you to give us some likes here? Seriously? That's all the likes we can get today? Be nice. Hit that like button for us, please. Let's get some more there.
Okay, traders,
Okay.
I am taking off on here. Very nice move higher.
Okay, PDD.
Taking off on the 20s.
Okay,
Very,
PDD.
very nice.
There we go, PDD. Now let's do your job. Let's join the party. There we go. Let's risk the highs here and move over. 69.70. Although it reached my target, the market's still going. If it moves under 40, I'll take a partial
96
PDD.
more cents.
I don't want to see any pullback. My target was 69.40. If it tries to move under, I'll take my partial. Taking now more size, moving out more size of AMD. It just pulled back down just slightly from the highs, and I also think that the S&P here is extremely extended right now. Only one left is PDD, which is doing great over my target with extended quantities all the time. as I told you earlier, this is going to be either a big losing day or a big winner, and it is a big winner. Now I'm sure about it. It should move over the highs, and once it moves over the highs, 69.70, it's going to try to move over 70. The problem with 70 is it is a very whole number. I mean, there are whole numbers like 69, but there are very whole numbers. There we go. Here comes the highs. Like 70, 70. Yes. I'm rocking today, traders. I'm rocking. Here we go. Come on. Now let's see if we have a lot of sellers at the whole number, which is 70. Get ready. Watch the level 2. Watch the sellers at 70. I mean, a good practice would be if I would take a partial here, because it just may not go over 70. It could be too much. So I'm hoping I will, but a good practice would be taking a partial before it fails at the 70 mark. So I am getting ready for a partial.
Okay, traders, taking all shares off now on PDD. I'm done with this trade. Really, really nice move higher here on the breakout, selling into the strength of the move. All shares gone, PDD. It's 4 winning trades in a row, and we're just waiting for WDAY right now.
If PDD moves under 70,
we're already in the money on the trade.
I'll take a partial under 70. I don't want to see it now. Took my partial in PDD. Well, traders, I'm doing well today. I'm doing well. Done. It's a good day. Traders, here are my results today. I'm up just over $18,000 because I still have some open trades in PDD and in Amazon and in AMD. And that's a really, really good day for me. I really enjoyed it. And I'm done. I'm not going to continue trading today. I'm just going to keep holding to the stocks that I've got right now and hoping that they will continue with the trend of the market. But that was a really, really beautiful day for me. I mentioned that earlier, and I want to talk about it once more. I knew that this may become a strong winning day or a strong losing day. So the reason I hanged on to, let's take a look at 5-minute candles of the SPY here. The reason I hanged on to a second big pullback in AMD, and I had a big loser. I had a very big loser there. I knew I'm risking everything, is because it proved to me once that it wanted to return to the highs. There was no reason why it wouldn't return to the highs once more, which it did. There was some selling pressure, yes. It did move down, but then it returned to the highs. But most of all, I trusted the direction of the S&P 500. If the S&P would have moved down and AMD would have did move down for the second time, while the S&P could have moved down, I should have moved out of AMD if that was the case. But since the S&P kept moving higher and AMD looked great because it had a gap up today and a beautiful technical formation to go long, which failed, of course, because it came down for the second time, I should have moved out if the market was showing me some weakness. The market was not weak. The market kept trending. Look at the beautiful uptrend today in the S&P. When the S&P is trending that way, what you should do is take more risk, which I did today. So I knew that I need to add as long as the market is moving up, and I kept adding size. I kept adding to PDD and I kept adding to Amazon, and I even added to AMD, which failed at some point, but again I trusted it to move higher. There's no reason for a stock that was up around 1.5% to fail and come down. There's just no reason. The only reason I can see is he's shaking us out. And it happens, but sometimes when the market's moving up the way it did, and the stock that you're trading is supposed to move up, you should hang on and take a bigger loss than you expected, which I did, in the hope that it will eventually follow the market. And it should follow the market because that's where the money of the institutional traders. And if AMD came down just in order to shake me out second time, that was a big risk, but I hanged on because I felt like it's very, very likely at some point to join all the stocks in the market. When the S&P is moving up the way it is right now, look at it, it's up 1.14% right now. Nasdaq is up almost 1.8. Both of them kept moving higher. So I felt it's my duty to keep adding. So I ended up adding more size than usual today, much more size than usual. I added several times, I called it in the room. I kept adding because the S&P was moving up and because I should have trusted the trend. Normally, if you trust the trend, you win. Sometimes it's a big problem, but today it definitely worked out very nicely and I kept trusting it, and I knew that I'm going to have either a big losing day or a big winning day. And the end result is very nice. And I want to thank you all for being here with me. And if you are watching this in YouTube, I really appreciate if you hit that like button. And please, please remember that trading is extremely hard and most traders do lose money. And what you're seeing here are the results. And I could say the same for Scott. We are both experienced. We are very experienced traders and our results are not typical. We are making money in the market, but most traders, again, if you want to start trading, please start trading with a demo. There's links right here below to a Colmex account. You can start with a demo. Don't take the risk. Feel at some point, feel that you are in control, and then maybe start trading real money. So please don't look at this video or watch me trade right now feeling like it's easy. It is not. It is very hard. Scott, I want to say something.
And Mayor talked about it earlier. Go ahead, Mayor.
I've got a question from a guy named Offer in the YouTube Trading Home, who's writing me, not in English, but I do read that, that I was, the only thing that happened to me today, he says, is that I was lucky. I'm just good in gambling. That's what this person is saying. Now, nothing personal, Offer. I'm sure you don't have anything personal for me too. I'm sure. I'm not just saying that. I mean, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But this video is going to go up. And there will be one thing that you will see in this video, Offer. I do not add to a losing trade. And that's what you're saying here. You said I was losing to losing trades. I'm not adding to losing trade. If I would have added to losing trade, meaning I would have doubled down on my losses, which I teach people never ever to do, then you would have been right. This video is going to come up, Offer, and I ask you to watch it because whenever I add to a trade, I only add at the point where I'm in green and the stock is proving to me that it wants to continue higher. I do have a very important rule, never to add to a losing trade, which is what you claim I did today. I did not do that today and I don't do that. So please watch again and I think you'll change your mind. Thank you very much. Bye, traders.